What is up, YouTubers? Back with another full year of videos. This is my very first video of 2016. So first, let's get the big elephant out of the room done. I am no longer a Blue Jays fan. I'm a full-out Tigers fan. Go Tigers! I can't even do that. No, not a Tigers fan. Still a Blue Jays fan. Obviously, Christmas just happened. This was a Christmas gift from a friend in Detroit. Came up to see us for Star Wars, to go see Star Wars in IMAX. This was a great time, so he brought me a gift. So thank you very much. You know who you are. Yeah, a great gift. I can't say I'm going to wear it all that much, but, for videos and stuff, it's pretty cool. I got some fellow YouTubers in Detroit who might appreciate the look. So, still got to break it in a little bit, but it's going to look weird for a bit. So, yeah, so I have a pickup video where I kind of show you guys what I pick up, and you guys pretend to care, so let's hop into this. I first picked up some stuff that's actually not even video games. It's comic books. I found these old Conan comic books. Maybe you guys don't care. All these things. There's a whole bunch of them. I'll just kind of quickly run through them as I talk about them. So these were all just these are all $1 a piece. So I just picked them up. Here, I'll just go this. They look really sweet. They're from 80s or 90s, I think. But they're cool. They remind me back of when I was a kid. I used to watch the Conan comic book, or the Conan cartoon all the time when I was a kid, and I loved it. So, watched the Arnie movies back in the day. So this brings back memories. I have no idea if they're worth anything. I've never read these comic books before, but they're kind of cool. The artwork is probably the coolest part about it. But yeah, I think these might be. No, they're not. But I mean, yeah, check out. It's old school paper and stuff like that. So I don't know, just a really cool thing. You comic book guys out there will appreciate that. So that was all I found for a really long time. And I know I said that every video, but literally as I stand here, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 stacks of games to show you. So it's going to be a long video. I know a lot of people don't like long videos, but I'm going to give you a quick tip. If you click down in one of these corners, I don't know what side it's on. There's a little gear thing. It's a settings. You click on that. There's a speed. You can put it to 1.5 speed, 2.5 speed, whatever, and kind of, hurry the video along in case I'm dragging on. So if case this is a 30, 40-minute video, you can watch it in 20 minutes. It's just kind of a cool thing to do. That's what I use sometimes if people make really long videos, but I still want to see what they picked up. So just a little hit. So yeah, I went to a Value Village. They didn't have anything for a long time. Actually, the same place I picked up those Conan comics and picked up these, and this is freaking badass, the stuff I found. I think I did leave the price tags on these, stupidly. Anyways, some cartridge stuff that I don't ever really find. This is one game I have been looking for. The World Is Not Enough. There was a long time ago where Ben came to visit me when I didn't live in the city. I lived about 3 hours away, and he came to visit me for a weekend, and we rented this game, and this is all we played all weekend. So this has a lot of fond memories for me, just as much as GoldenEye, actually. So that's why I picked that up. $2.99 on that, and I don't see these prices ever on games. I don't think these were. I think so. These were some 3DS games. Again, stuff I never find at Value Village. This I just picked up because it was cheap, in case I ever need a case replacement. But I don't know, if you're interested in the game, let me know. I'll probably send it to you. Ben 10 Omniverse. Kind of looks like a fighting platformer. I don't know, but whatever. It was cheap. It was $2.99. Not gonna find that anywhere. This was a surprise though. The Lego Movie video game. I've sworn off Lego games, so I have no real interest in this. And $2.99 on that as well. I might keep it though. I've heard people tell me it's good, but not this version. If you're gonna get it, get it on PS4 or whatever, which I'm clearly not gonna do. So I'm probably just gonna keep this one anyway because I don't care. This was a surprise. Mega Man Powered Up. This is the other. I have Mega Man Maverick Hunter on the PSP, but didn't have this one. I did have a chance to pick this up a long time ago, really dirt cheap for $5, and never did. And I'm kicking myself. But then I finally found it at Value Village. Never thought that would ever happen. And it was also $5, so could not pass it up. I love this. I think this is a remake of the first Mega Man. Mega Man 1, I think, from NES. Correct me if I'm wrong. Because I think Maverick Hunter is a remake of Mega Man X on the Super Nintendo. So I think this one's the Nintendo one. I could be wrong though. And then I also picked up some Super Nintendo games. Again, stuff I never find in the wild ever. I'm going to start with probably the worst game as Roger Clemens MVP Baseball. The lovely Rainbow label. $2.99. So cheap, I couldn't leave them there. A classic, Home Alone 2 for the Super Nintendo, also $2.99, which is great. I've known nothing about that game, but some people like it. This is probably the coolest of all of them, is Hyper Zone, also $2.99, kind of like a racing game, kind of F-Zero-esque type thing. So check it out if you're interested. Watch some reviews, whatever. So YouTube's for, right? So that was pretty sweet. I was ecstatic with that score. Could not be happier. And then I went to the Goodwill, which there's been nothing there for ages. The past 3 weeks I've been there, I've only picked up one game, and it was this one. It was a good one, mind you, but still, only one game in 3 weeks. Like, my finding ratio is just not very good. And it is Firefighter FD18 for the PlayStation 2. Firefighting game. I don't know why. This goes for more money than I think it should. I think it goes for like $20 now, like $20, $25. Anyways, picked it up for $2 at Goodwill. Couldn't leave it there. The case isn't in the best shape, and the disc has some scratching, but I mean, $2, I'm not going to complain. Pick it up, I'll play it for a bit. If I don't want it, then, I'll pass it on to someone who wants it. So, what else did I do? Oh, I went to EB Games. I heard they were doing some clearance stuff, so I went to see what they were, marking down. And I didn't find anything of the one that I went to, but I did find this. They just recently brought down the price on it. So I figured I'd jump on it. It was only $20, and it is Conception 2 for the Vita. It's like their, collector's edition, whatever. It comes with a soundtrack and stuff like that. So it looks pretty sweet. I don't know if I'll ever play it, unfortunately, but I do love the Vita, and I want to support it as much as it's not being supported by anybody else. I'm going to love it, and I'm going to buy stuff if I can find it cheap enough or at a good enough deal. So pick that up. If you played it, let me know, down the comments, if I should play it now, if I should wait. But over $20, couldn't leave that there. It'll probably be worth something in a while. This I picked up from eBay. I actually had to order it from Denmark or Holland, I think it was. It was the only place I could find it. The cheapest place I could find it. And this was actually from Metal Jesus Rocks. They made a Game Gear video talking about systems and hidden gems and stuff like that, games you should play. And this one actually really piqued my interest, so I went on eBay, bought it really quick. It was really cheap. I think it came to like $9 with shipping. And it's a shooter, or a shmup, shoot 'em up, whatever you want to call it, on the Game Gear called Halley Wars, or Haley Wars, I don't know how you want to say it. I have no way to play this right now because my Game Gear is broken, but I know at some point I want to fix it and maybe like put like an LCD or an LED screen in it, LCD screen, whatever, and take the big fluorescent light bulb out and, put something modern in there to make it work a lot better. I did get in contact with the guy that Metal Jesus Rocks recommended in his video, just to, send him a quote, maybe send me some information on it. I think it was going to cost like almost $150 to get it, the component, or not the components, the capacitors replaced and put a screen in and stuff like that. It was $150 plus shipping, plus handling time, parts, and I was just like, I can't do that. Maybe I can find somebody locally who wants to do it for less than $150. I do love the Game Gear though. It is my system of choice from back in the day, more than the Game Boy. Way more connection with that. So whatever, $9. Picked up Haley Wars. Awesome shooter on the Game Gear. Check it out. I did put it on my computer and play the ROM, and it was pretty fun. So I didn't get very far, but again, more practice make perfect. Maybe one day I'll get there. Next, this is going to go out actually to a bunch of people here on YouTube. I heard that they were doing, GameStop was doing clearance, or eBay Games, GameStop, same thing. We're doing clearance games. They're marking a whole bunch of brand new stuff down to clearance prices just to get it out the door, which I was ecstatic. Some of the stuff people were finding were amazing. I was just like, oh, I got to get out there. So with my new job, I'm actually out on the road a lot, so I'm able to, like, instead of taking a lunch, I'll just kind of pop into an EB Games quick and, see what I can find quick. That's kind of how I roll. And so it worked out well. I managed to pick up a bunch of games, stupid cheap. All these were like $1, $2. I think the most was $3 for a game. So either way, really happy. I did pick up a few doubles, probably to flip and pay off other stuff, or I might, hook them up with some friends if they want them. So if you see anything that's like super interesting to you, then let me know. We could work out something out, or if not, then I'll just put them up on eBay. So this isn't not in the order that I found it, but it's just how I had it stacked, so it's the way it's going to go. I found 2 copies of Tekken Tag Tournament 2 for the PlayStation 3. I think these were $2 a piece, so I had to grab those. This was funny. I've heard this is actually probably one of the worst games ever made for the Xbox 360, and that is Battleship. This was a whole 99 cents, brand new. Brand new meaning this is the one they had on the shelf and the disc was in the drawer. Freaking hate getting games like that. I feel like I've just been gypped. Like, I want a brand new game. I know it's $1. I can't really complain, but still. You're going to say new. I want it in a wrapper. I don't know. Pick that up. Pick this one up. It's not worth much either, but it was $1.99. Project Sylphied, Arc of Deception. Really good, space shooter, 3D shooter. Pretty cool. This is a double for me, so that's up for trade. I'm so glad I didn't buy this when it came out, and I got it cheap. This was I think $3 was the most it was. Prototype 2, limited edition, whatever you want to call it. The cardboard sleeve, brand new. This is basically a reskin of the first prototype, which I actually really liked. I never finished it, but this is basically, again, the same thing. So, just with the zombies instead of people. Kind of a ripoff, if you ask me. But anyways, I'd rather play the first one, but for $3, whatever, I'll add that one to the collection. This was one I really wanted, actually, for a long time. I played it at my friend's house a little bit. Really wanted to get into it, but could never find it for a good enough deal. Everyone always wants like $5-10 for it. It's not what I want to do. So this was $2, brand new. Wolfenstein, awesome. This is great. I really want to play like the new ones, New Order and the Old Blood, so I can start with that. Fighting game that I know people talk about, but I've never played it. So BlazBlue Continuum Shift Extend. That was $2, so I don't know. I'll probably play it one day. This one is cool though. Ninja Gaiden 3. $3. Awesome. Can't pass that up. I believe, is it Buried on Mars? Buried on Mars did a review on the Ninja Gaiden series, so check that out. Look him up. Really cool guy. His name's Kevin. Awesome guy. Check him out. Did a review of these. They're hard. It's Ninja Gaiden game. It's hard as hell. This is one I've actually been wanting for a long time. I always see it and I'm just like, man, I gotta pick that up one day. And just, again, price point, $8-10 at EB Games. Not doing it. But this was like $1.99. I think most of these were $2. So $1.99 for a brand new Akai Katana, another shoot 'em up on the Xbox, which has way more shoot 'em ups than I thought they would, or shooters, whatever you want to call it. The more I get into the Xbox 360 lifespan of their games, they got a lot of shooters on there, so that's cool. I'll open that up at some point. Another one, this I played the demo for this a long time ago on the Xbox and actually really liked the demo. I liked what they were trying to do with it. I think the game just kind of went nowhere. No one bought it. Yeah, I don't know why. I'm going to have to play it and really find out. I'll probably actually will play this fairly soon. It is The Bourne Conspiracy. $2 for that. I like the Bourne movies. Aside from the shaky cam, I think they are really good. And this kind of tries to do the same thing. So it's some driving, some shooting, some hand-to-hand combat. It's very 007 James Bond-esque. Just in HD graphics, I guess. So really wanted to check it out. Really glad that went down in price. And these were probably the score. I picked up 3 copies of this, and it is Resident Evil 6. These were $2 a piece, so just picked up 3 of them. So 2 are new in wrapper. One's kind of the one off the shelf. Whatever, don't care. I will keep one and pass the other 2 along, because why not? I don't need 3 copies of that sitting in my house. This is one that I've heard almost everyone say this is going to be a huge hidden gem on the system. Or sought after. People are going to want this game. If you can find it, pick it up. So I saw it there. It was $10. I was like, screw it. I'd rather get it now because I've seen games in the past, and then I'm like, I'm gonna wait for a price drop, and then you go back and they're gone. I'm sure a lot of people can relate with that. So I figured I'd do it with this one. $10 for it. It is Cursed Mountain on the Wii. It's kind of a survival horror game. I'm not huge into survival horror. It is a genre I want to move into, but this one does look pretty sweet. So, one day I will break open my Wii and put that in it and play it. So, pick those up. Also, while I was out looking for games, I found these. As much as this sucks to buy games like this condition, I had to do it. It was $1.95. It wasn't a clearance game, but it is Biker Mice from Mars on the DS. I freaking love Biker Mice from Mars. It was one of my favorite cartoons back in the day. It's cheesy as hell though, man. Try watching them on YouTube now. It is hard. It's rough to watch. But it comes with like the manual and the game. I don't know how people lose like the outer artwork for it, so no idea. But if anyone has a case for that, or I just need the artwork. If you want to send me the artwork, I'd love to work out a deal with you. And then this was awesome. Actually, this one was on clearance. I had to go pretty far for my job, so I stopped at a EB Games out there to see if they had anything on clearance. This was the only game they had left, and in my head I was just like, why is this still sitting here? This should be the first game gone. At least it would have been for me, but maybe it was waiting for me, I guess. Touch My Katamari, $2.99 for that, brand new. The off-the-shelf, brand new. Pretty sweet. This is an awesome game in the Katamari series. Goes for way more than $30, so could not believe that was there. That is a double for me, so that will either be flipped or sold or traded if you're interested. And then these two. These were awesome. I have the regular version of this, but I wanted the ultimate one. That might give it away. This is Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 on the Vita. I have the regular one on PS3, but the Ultimate one comes with like all the DLC, all the characters and stuff like that. So this is the one I wanted to pick up, but trying to find that on Xbox 360 or PS3 right now, impossible. Like it just doesn't show up unless miraculously it happens. But I haven't found it. This is the one I haven't found. It was $20, but I was like, you know what? The likelihood of me ever finding this again, pretty slim. So I had to jump on that, picked it up, and if I ever find another one, then for cheaper, I can still make my money back. This still goes for $20-$30, so I'm not going to lose out. And this was probably the find of that day when I went out looking. I happened to be looking through their DS games, and this just caught my eye. I was like, are you friggin' kidding me? This is sitting in front of me right now. It was $10, totally worth it. This game goes for easily $35, $40, $45. I picked it up for $10, and it is Contra 4. I'm in shock. I can't believe I have this game in my hands. Game's been on my radar for a long time. I'm not very good at the Contra series, but I do love them. They're a lot of fun running guns. Everyone knows Contra. This one airs back to like the original Contra, Super C, that kind of artwork, that kind of visual style on the DS, and it uses both screens. So there's enemies up top on the top screen, here on the bottom screen, and you kind of go back and forth and stuff like that. It's really cool. Check out some reviews of that. It is a blast. It looks like, check it out. Especially if you can find it for like $10 or under. $20 and under, you're stealing it at that point. You're stealing it away. So, yeah, that was awesome. So happy to get those. I'm about halfway done. Yeah, it's going to be a long video. I do apologize. But like I said, hit that speed up button. So, I have a bunch of games sitting in a box that I'm never going to play or use again. So, I decided I would take them all out to my retro game store, see if I could trade them in, get some credit. These were games I've been taking to video game swaps, and I've been lugging them to 3 swaps now, and they've never sold. So, I was like, screw it, I'm done. I probably won't be selling another swap. I'd be more than happy to help people out if they need help. But at this point, I've got pretty much nothing left. I just got rid of it. So I took it in to get traded. They took about half of it, so I still have some in my box. And I came back with more stuff that will, who knows, it'll be in my collection. Maybe I'll flip it. One game I did get to flip. But I got way more credit. I got like $37 for half of the stuff in there. the good stuff, and I was more than happy with that. I was like, yep, deal, take it all. So I walked around and got a couple of games. This one I got purely to flip because this will make all my money back and pay for everything. So it's basically just free. It is a Wii Party on the Wii. This goes for a lot of money still. I currently put it up on eBay, so it's going to be sold hopefully soon, and it will pay for everything that I bought, hopefully. And the other two games that I picked up for trade, I'm going to show this one first. This is a game that I've heard from several people I should be picking up and playing. Kind of the hidden gem on the PS2, and that is Primal. It is pretty good. The style of it's really cool. The gameplay is cool. This game got like crapped on when it came out. And you can see why, like you can understand it, but it's one of those games that's kind of like stood the test of time more than others. So people looking back in retrospective, they appreciate this game for what it is. So Ben told me this game was a must-have. So when I saw it there and it was $6.99 for the trade, I was like, yep, I'll pick it up. So I threw that in there. And the other one I picked up was Dark Watch on the Xbox, original Xbox. That was $14.99. Also a really cool game. Been looking to pick up on the Xbox. I think it looks better on the Xbox. It handles better. I'm more used to the controller. I avoid PlayStation 2 if I can, just because me and DualShock 2, we don't get along. So yeah, that was pretty sweet. Worked out really well. That was a very odd experience when I was there, but stories for another time. On my way back, I stopped in another game store. They wouldn't take any trades, but I figured I'd look around anyway and see what they had. And they had a buy two used, get one free. So I was like, screw it. I'll spend a little money here and get some more stuff. So whatever, I did it. What do you know? What do you think I found there? Primal for $4.99. So I picked up another copy of this. At some point, I'm sure I'll find someone who's been looking for this game. And at that point, it'll be impossible to find, so that'll just be a spare backup sitting around for me. This one is cool. I'm actually not a huge fan of like the Tekken series, but apparently one of the characters has their own game. It's called Death by Degrees. It's kind of like a 3D fighting game. It's more like, I don't know, Tomb Raider-ish kind of thing. I don't know. It looks cool. I figured I'd pick it up. It was only $5, so whatever. I know nothing about this. But I actually went in with that. I'm going to look at game covers and I'm going to buy what I think looks cool. Without looking them up on eBay, without looking up reviews. I'm just going to go in and have that old school excitement of, this looks really sweet. I can't wait to play this. So the look of this made me buy it. That's the excuse I'm going with anyway. A couple others I picked up. I have this on Xbox already, but picked up the PlayStation 2 one. It is Street Fighter Anniversary Collection, $10 on that, pretty sweet. Disc has some, like someone tried to pull that sticker off, but like the label's coming up a little bit, but you can hardly tell, and there is a sticker on the manual there. Unfortunate. I'm probably not going to try to take those off because I'll probably just ruin it, but whatever, $10 for that. Awesome game. It's got a lot of games on it. I think this is the only way to get Third Strike. I think, without buying it on the Dreamcast. Maybe? Anyways, I think that's there. This one was also really cool. I actually really like this fighting series on the Super Nintendo. So to see the anthology on PlayStation 2, I was like, yeah, I'll pick that up. It'll be sweet. I have the first one. I have the first one on the Super Nintendo and enjoyed it. It gets a lot of crap for being like a Street Fighter ripoff, but it's actually got its own little like fighting techniques on it that I think work. And it is World Heroes Anthology, $10. It's a great game. Check it out. It's got 4 games: World Heroes 2 Jet, World Heroes 2, and World Heroes Perfect. But yeah, definitely cool. It has a Street Fighter feel to it, but it puts its own mechanics into the game to make it its own. So I don't know. Check it out. Either on PlayStation 2, it might be on the Xbox, maybe. That's clearly on the Super Nintendo as well, though. So check them out. And this was another one that I bought purely because it looked cool, and I'm trying to get that buy two get one free. It looks really sweet, the art style. I looked at the back, I'm like, yep, I'm going to buy this, and it was cheap. It is Samurai Legend Musashi for the PlayStation 2, $6.99 for that, so could not go wrong. It has a very, like, the cel-shaded graphics with kind of mixed with Kingdom Hearts. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting from it. Looks cool. I know nothing about this. If you've played it, let me know down in the comments if it's worth it. I don't know. It looks cool to me. And this is one I've been looking for a while. It is far too expensive for me to buy myself a new copy or buy anything online. So when I saw this copy and it was about half of what it goes for online, I was like, yeah, screw it. I'll buy it. It does not have a manual. So if you have one and you have an extra one, very unlikely. But if you have one, hit me up. I got trades. It is Ultimate Alliance 2 on the Xbox. $20 for that. Figured I'd pick it up. It's not going to get any cheaper. At least not right now. But like I said, no manual for that, which is unfortunate. So, really like these games. It's kind of like the four-player dungeon crawler type games. Kind of like Gauntlet or any of those kind of games. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyways, it's cool though. Check it out. I have the first one. That was really fun, and I heard this one's even better, so can't wait for that. So, we're getting to the end here, folks. I got some stuff for Christmas. I asked for a couple of things for Christmas, and I got 2 of them. Really grateful. I don't expect to get anything gaming related when it comes to Christmas and gifts and stuff like that, because people just don't know what they're doing. My family doesn't really get the whole gaming thing. Like, they understand it. They know it's something I like. But when if I tell them I want this game, they have no idea what I'm talking about. So I basically have to like print out pictures and be like, here, this is what I want, and so they can go out and they can show people this is what I'm looking for. That's how it works. So, this is one I actually had to basically buy for myself. We were out Christmas shopping for other stuff, and I pointed to it and I told my wife, that one, I want that one for Christmas, and she just kind of said, okay, look away. So it showed up on Christmas Day again. And that is the Falco amiibo. I'm sure a lot of people know, I'm a huge Star Fox fan. Falco's sweet. He's cocky as hell, but I like him. He's cool. It does look really sweet, though. Looks weird, though, don't you think? I think I know why. There we go. Hey, he looks so much better. There we go. Look how sweet that looks. Yeah. Falco's cool. I like Falco. Alright, he can sit there. But yeah, he's awesome. I'm hoping there's going to be some functionality with Star Fox Zero that comes out with Fox McCloud and Falco. And they might... I hope they come out with other amiibos, like Froggy or whatever they're called. I think they'd be cool. And this was the only game I asked for Christmas, and I got it. Xenoblade Chronicles. I've heard really good things about this game, and I've heard other people saying it is like super daunting, and it's huge, and blah, 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 blah. I don't care. This game looks ridiculously good. Can't wait to get into it. I need to beat one more game on my PS4, and then I'm going to go into this. So I can't wait to get into this at some point. So it looks really cool. If you have it, let me know down in the comments what you think of it, because I'd like to get more people's opinions rather than just like the generic views on YouTube that everyone's trying to copy each other. So that really is really sweet. So that was all I got for gifts. And then we had Boxing Day here in Canada, which is kind of like Black Friday, but the Canadian version, which several people have mentioned this, and it's very true that there was not a whole lot going on this year for Boxing Day. It was very, very low key. So I don't know if that's like normal or not. I don't know. But yeah, my wife and I and my friend, we went up. We got super early. We got to Walmart at like 7 o'clock in the morning. We got what we needed to do, but there was like no one there. So there was a small line for picking up like PS4s, Xboxes we use and stuff like that. But that was it. Other than that, when we bought our stuff, it was like in and out, easy, on to Best Buy. So I'm going to show you what I got at Best Buy first, because I think what I got at Walmart is really dope. So This isn't game related, but it is another thing that I love. Movies. It's a Blu-ray set. Indiana Jones: The Complete Adventures. Sweet. I love Indiana Jones. I know Star Wars is huge in hype right now, which if you haven't seen Star Wars, go and watch it because it's amazing. Indiana Jones is like number two for me. I freaking love it. Um, so many memories. Been waiting to pick up the Blu-ray set for cheap, but normally it goes for like almost $100. So I wasn't doing it, or like $60. I think was it dropped down to on sale, but even that, like, I can't do it. But this dropped down to $25 at Best Buy. There was the last one there, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna grab that now while I can. So it's really sweet. It's very similar to my Alien anthology that I got. I love these box set Blu-rays. They're really sweet. And the two games I picked up from there, these were both on sale. The first one I picked up was Borderlands: The Handsome Collection. I never beat the first Borderlands game. I found some of the gameplay mechanics very obtuse. It just wasn't for me. But this has Borderlands 2 and Borderlands the pre-sequel on it. 2 I haven't played and really want to get into it. I've heard so many people say that they're really good. So for $30, I can jump into it and get, HD graphics even better than before. I know they're cel shaded; they can't look much better, but whatever. It was cheap, and I had gift cards anyway, so this is all free anyway. So picked it up. My friend also bought this, so it was funny. We were both standing looking at it at all the PS4 games. And they had a couple of copies of there, and I was like, "Ooh, Borderlands!" And he said, "Yeah, I wouldn't mind playing those games again." And I said, "Well, I want to play Borderlands 2, but I don't want to buy it unless someone else is buying it because I don't want to play by myself. I want to play with friends." And he said, "Yeah, well, I would probably play it." Kind of hinting that if I bought it, he would buy it. So we're both kind of whatever. Anyways, we ended up both buying it. So he and I will play that together. I put that in the other day to actually try to play it, and it had a 10 GB install, like 10 GB update file, which took like 8 hours to download. It was ridiculous. So I didn't play that last night. I played Battlefront instead. I just spoiled the next game. How about Battlefront? This was on sale. But Borderlands was $30, by the way, and Battlefront was $50 on sale. So I decided to pick it up. I was very on the fence about it. I was holding it in the aisle, and I was just like, I don't know if I want to buy this. I don't know if I want to put the $50 in. They screwed it up, blah, blah, blah. All these negative thoughts coming into my head. And I was like, the last second, I was just like, screw it, whatever. It's free money, gift cards, whatever. I bought it. I'm glad I bought this game. Honestly, I'm really happy I bought it. Yes, it's not a true Battlefront game like the old ones were. They've dulled it down a bit. They've pulled a bunch of features out. Yeah, EA's done some really shitty things to like screw over players and whatever, and you basically have to buy the game twice to get all the downloadable content. Whatever. Don't worry about all that stuff. Just go buy the regular game. It's a blast. For $50, I am more than happy to have this game. It sounds like Star Wars. It looks like Star Wars. If you like Star Wars in any way, shape, or form, you will love this game. There are some people who are OP. That's part of the game. It was a lot of fun. Sorry, I don't know what happened there. My phone said that I had enough. I'd recorded enough, so I had to start over again. Like I said, pick it up. It is awesome. Grab it. If you like Star Wars, you won't be disappointed. Jakku is like so much fun to fight. To have a battles on. That's the idea. There's 8 broken AT-STs laying around, AT-ATs, Star Destroyers. It's ridiculous. So it looks gorgeous. And then this was what I went to Walmart. I went up early to get these. I didn't think they would be on sale, but luckily they were. Almost all PlayStation 4 controllers were on sale for $50. And I was like, yes, I want this. I actually asked for this for Christmas and was told it was too expensive, so they didn't buy it for me. So I'm glad I had a gift card to go and buy this for myself at Walmart. And it's the Star Wars Darth Vader DualShock 4. This thing is sexy. I haven't opened it yet, but it looks sweet. I can't bring myself to open it yet. I already have 4 controllers, so I don't need this one right now. I think I'm just going to put it on the shelf and look at it until maybe one of mine breaks or not working anymore, or they implement 5-player games, something like that. But yeah, it is really sweet. A lot of people don't like the blue bumper. I don't really care. I think the rest of it looks sweet, and I like blue too, so whatever. But they had this on sale for $50. This is a Walmart exclusive here in Canada. wasn't expecting it to go on sale. But pick it up for $50. Thumbs up. It was a great deal. Yeah, it was really sweet. I actually went to a lot of other. I went to like Best Buy and stuff like that, hoping that they would have their controllers on sale. They weren't. You could price match if you wanted to, but they didn't have. They had very much doubt that they would have price matched like specialty controllers or limited edition controllers for $50 like Walmart was. So, oh well. I don't really care. This is really the only one I was interested in, so really happy to grab that. So yeah. That was a really stupid long video. So I thank you if you watched this entire video. Like I said, if you have comments on any of these games, if you played any of them, or trade offers, blah, 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 any of that stuff, hit me up in the comments. Hopefully people will watch this. I know my last video didn't get a whole lot of views because I think people saw like the vloggy style and thought I was just making a vlog about something, so no one watched it. It's actually a pickup video. So if you go back and watch it, it is a pickup video. But yeah, that's about all it is from me. So best of luck to everyone. I don't know what I'm saying. It's like almost midnight here, and I need to go to bed. Best of luck to everyone out there for the new year. Good luck. I know a lot of people are doing gaming goals this year. Best of luck with those. I don't have any this year because I had some last year and didn't do them. So I'm just going to play low key this year. So good luck to everyone out there. Hopefully I'll have a new video out sooner rather than later. This one took like 3 weeks to come out. So that's going to do it. Thank you, and I'll see you later.